What's up everyone, it's Impact Easy and welcome to Battle Brothers. We are back and this time we're going to be checking out the Legends Overhaul mod. It was suggested in previous playthroughs that I check this out and I know very little about it. I know it's a complete overhaul and rework of the game and also that it makes the game even more strenuous and difficult than the vanilla version. Don't know why that was necessary. The vanilla version is difficult enough, but we're going to be checking this out and we're going to be going in fresh. I don't know much about this mod. I know very little and I think we're going to be learning a lot of hard lessons along the way, but I think we're going to have a good time. I have checked out the backgrounds and by the looks of it, there is a ton of different ways you can play this game. I can't wait to, get myself involved with this mod, get to know what's going on, and then getting into some of these backstories like the Lone Wolf, which is my favorite backstory with the vanilla version. But here it looks absolutely crazy. This is a true Lone Wolf start. They did a lot of great work with these origins. The Legion origin, I mean, who doesn't want to be a bunch of skeletons? That just sounds awesome. Also, the Cabal, the Druid, somewhere in here, right here, you can turn into beasts in battle. Just a lot of good stuff. The guys did a great job with this mod. But for now, we're going to be checking out the Free Company, mainly because it's recommended for new players coming off of vanilla. So I figured this will be a nice, well-rounded experience, just so we don't get our, heads blown off on the very first battle. I do have ourselves named and I have an appropriate flag. This is me in the vanilla version if I was going to take a screenshot, just crying in misery, trying to survive in this world. Permanent destruction's on. I have everything on pretty much medium settings. And this might not be the map seed that we're going to start off with. I'm going to re-roll a couple times until we get an actual decent start. This is all on default except for all trade buildings. We have this clicked here. So let's start this up. All right, so I think I found a decent seed here. If you guys are interested in checking that out, this is it here, all caps. And we're going to check out our people now. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time because I am very unfamiliar with these tech trees. I have no idea what perks are good and how builds are made. I mean, this overhaul mod just makes everything, it might as well just throw pretty much everything you know out the window when it comes to how to build your bros here. So we're going to kind of be muddling through this and trying to figure stuff out. I know there's probably still perks that are, perks that are still really good, like Colossus. I mean, I can't see Colossus never being that good. But also, what's really interesting about this is it's probably grouped into certain backgrounds, but each background has its own tech tree, which is super interesting. We actually have a Hedge Knight here, which is really good, and he's a brute. And he's also hate for the undead. We have this gentleman here. I'm not getting the mod where it shows me his background and the stats, so I don't know if these guys are even any good. This Hedge Knight seems to be okay. He's not terrible. His stars are in the right place. I mean, I would like some stars in fatigue, but at least he has one in attack and defense. We have a Nomad here, which is fragile, or clumsy, sorry. So that's not ideal, but still. He's not going to make a good ranged unit, so we're going to have to keep him. He does have Lumbering, which is a new trait, which is plus 10% melee damage, minus 20 initiative. We have this gentleman here with his Blunderbuss. Also, he can throw. Are you Nomad too? So you can throw as well. Throw dirt. That'll be nice to use. I can finally spam that out instead of the enemy. Also, we have this gentleman here. I don't know what he is. He's a performing crusader. You are combat. Okay. It just tells me their background type. Combat. Oh, this is a female. Right. I forgot you can have females in your group. We have a female Hedge Knight. Okay. And we have two sets. Yeah, these are the layers of your armor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow. I took the... Does this come off too? So you can just have one... Wow. Okay, so each one of these helmets is like pieces. That's cool. Okay, hold on. So this is nothing. It still protects her for 50, though. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay. So we have a few level ups here. Let's just go over. So we'll do Lot. I forgot to mention as well, if you guys want me to rename any of these brothers or sisters, just let me know in the comments down below and I will do that. Might be a bit of lag when it comes to the request up to when the name gets changed, just because I tend to upload, you know, a bunch of videos at a time and schedule them out. So I will take the name, write them down, and get them up as soon as I can. So we have Lot here. He has 3 level ups. Let's see what he's good at. So he's going to be definitely a melee character. He's got 2 stars in fatigue. His defense is okay. Again, I don't know what's good, if these stats are any good, because I'm not seeing the... I do have that mod that shows you, but it's not working with this legacy overhaul. Some of the mods do work, like ×4 move speed, pause the game when you see an enemy, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if that's actually part of the overhaul mod, or if it's the other mods that I have that I usually use with my vanilla runs. So I'm not sure. Maybe I can put them in different order and they'll work, because it would be nice to see if this guy's any good. I don't know, like off by heart, if this is a good Hedge Knight stats. I don't have all that memory, all that stuff locked in my memory. But for now, we're going to use them. I'm kind of just basing myself off of stars and hoping for the potential. So we have 3 perks. We have Student. We have a bunch of new stuff here. So Slinger spins, gain +12 range skill and +25% armor damage while using a sling or slingshot. Does that even make a slingshot viable now? I don't know. Slingshots are pretty bad. Gain 12 range, 50 armor when using a sling staff at range. Okay. So that's a new perk that we're not used to. We have True Believer. Allies fleeing or dying no longer lowers the character's morale. This character gains 5% resolve for every fleeing character on the field. Friend or foe, taking this perk also removes superstitious, insecure, craven, and dastard traits. I mean, not great. Years of practice. When this character takes damage, they will gain +5 melee defense until the start of their next turn. If they take damage while fleeing, they have a chance to rally. The chance is equal to half of their resolve, so it'd be 20, which is pretty high, at least for this character. Also grants 10% training speed in camps. Okay, so back to basics is okay. It's not great as far as I can tell. Well-placed kick also inflicts daze, grants the kick ability. A successful kick cancels shield wall, spear wall. Wow, you can kick into a spear wall and cancel it. Interesting. Return favor and riposte. So that's actually not a bad... Breaking their balance and inflicting a well-placed kick. So is it 100% chance or a possibility? Because if it's 100%, to have that ability to cancel shield wall is really good. Ambidextrous. Follow-up attacks with your hand-to-hand skill if your offhand is free. You can now use your hand-to-hand skill. There's no hand-to-hand skill down here, is there? Not seeing any. You can now use your hand-to-hand skill as long as your offhand is free. Additionally, you gain +5 melee and +10 melee defense when both hands are free. Interesting. And then we have Meek. Force an enemy to reroll their successful attacks. This chance starts at 100% and is reduced by 1% for every melee defense and resolve you have. That seems like an interesting perk. We're going to definitely take Student here. Student is good. I'm not too... The only one that I'm really thrilled on is kicking. This one isn't bad. A chance for them to re-roll. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know if you look at this whole tree, and if you know it well enough, this might be a bad perk compared to everything else here. The kick seems like it would be really good. Specifically for getting rid of shield wall. Especially if it's 100% chance. Feint. If an attack misses, it costs 20% less fatigue than normal, and you leave your opponent parried, lowering their defense by 10. I like that. Onslaught. Grant 50% chance to apply Baffled on every hit with any weapon when your initiative is higher than that of your opponent. I've said it before, initiative is a troll stat, because it seems like the enemy always has higher initiative. I know armor has to do with that, but my play style really doesn't involve initiative. So, I mean, it would be good maybe for like a fencer or something. Spear wall. Spear wall costs 50% less fatigue, 25% less action points, and does 25% more damage. Stacks with spear mastery. That's good. Shield bash. Knockback will allow and inflicts damage. It costs... Okay. Backstabber, we have gifted. Another good perk. Choke. Unlocks the choke ability, which becomes available with no weapons equipped. Damage is determined by the difference in fatigue between you and your target. Hit chance determines by your target's fatigue 0% if they are fresh and 100% if they are exhausted. Oh, let me read that again. Hit chance determines by your target's fatigue 0% if they are fresh and 100% if they are exhausted. If your target is dazed or parried, hit chance is increased by 10%. If they are stunned or netted, you gain 25%. If they are grappled or sleeping, you gain 50%. Unarmed mastery doubles your hit chance. These bonuses stack up to 100%. Is there unarmed mastery? What is going on here? So you can just go throwing friggin' bombs at the enemy here. I'm not wrapping my head around all these stats and like what is it involved. It seems like the less their fatigue and the higher your fatigue, the more chance you have to choking them out, which reduces their fatigue to 0. If I'm reading that right. I am liking Faint. Let's take that. We also have one more perk. Gifted might not be a bad idea. I do like Gifted. We do have availability to this line now. So Deliberate unlocks the Debilitate skill, which can prime your next attack to cripple the target for 3 turns, reducing their ability to inflict damage by 25% and increasing the damage they take by 15%. So that... Okay. Do you have to prime it and waste your turn? See, I have a lot of questions with these perks. If they're like stall mechanics where use this, that uses all your AP. It doesn't say it uses any action points. So it's almost like you use it and then you attack. You don't use it and then wait a turn for it to prime for the next round. Which allows you to cover 4 tiles in a straight line, does not work across rough terrain or through enemy zone of control. Additionally, the gain climb skill, which allows you to climb sheer cliffs. Oh, this is like Pathfinder on steroids. Blend in. Make enemies less likely to attack you instead an ally. Also grants +5 range defense and +3... Okay. Grappling. Grab your opponent and manhandle them to the ground, inflicting fatigue and grappling them for 2 turns with a chance of disarming them. Grant the grapple ability, which can also be used with at least 1 hand free. Small target. Gain 100% melee and range defense. Lose 1 point for every point in armor and health you have. So here, well, it would be 0. I'd have to... +1 melee and range defense. Lose 1 point for every point of armor and health you have. So if I got rid of all my armor, I would have +54 range defense. Melee and range defense. That doesn't seem like it'd be worth it. Really? Would it? Not for this guy anyways. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this would be a... If anything, it'd be good for someone who has a low health pool to start off with. Which is a lot. Colbean has the smallest. Anyway, we're not taking that anyways. That's interesting. Oh. Yeah, so we have Faint. I think I'm going to take Gifted just to get those stats up as quickly as possible. So you are definitely going to be a frontline fighter. So let's get you... One thing I didn't notice, or that I have noticed, is that there's no Colossus. There is no Colossus at all on this tech tree. Is there? I don't see it. That's not good. That's... I'm going to take Fatigue here. And I'm going to take the health hit. Oof. We'll just continue taking Fatigue and health here. Because I'm not taking... Oh, there we go. This time I'm going to take the health. At least we're in the 70 range. I mean, good grief. Anything below... I usually like to stick with above 80. You, sir. I don't know why you have a crossbow. You're going to take that, and... He has 3 stars in ranged, but it's 30. So he's not a good ranged fighter, even with the 3 stars. But he's definitely going to be the one in the back. Until we find someone better. This guy, he's using a drum at the moment. Let's switch that out. He doesn't have... We don't have any bolts for him either. Who's using all the bolts? Here we go. There you go, sir. Our armor sucks as well. Okay, so Lop here. Wait, Lop? I think I was calling him... We have Lot and Lop. Okay. I think we should continue on with, like... I'll still change these if you guys want me to. Lob. Laws. And... LOA. Alright, anyways, Lop here. We got 2 perks. So with him, he's going to be our ranged... No, he's not. This is our frontline fighter, sorry. A frontline fighter, we have crippling strikes. We have lookout. Do we look at lookout? Increased by +1 when on duty in the scout tent. When they grant +10%... When on duty in the scout tent, they grant +10% scouting. When in paused the game, when the enemy party is discovered nearby when traveling, allowing the party to avoid ambushes. Well, we already have that mod installed, so, and it is working, so we don't need that. Recuperation. Heal 2 hit points and fatigue at the end of every turn. That seems actually good. We have excuse me. We have Colossus here, so we're definitely going to take that. Pacifist. This character does not count towards your party's strength when determining game difficulty. They will gain +10 resolve. They become content with being in reserve, and each battle they are forced to participate in worsening their moods. Kind of thinking of recuperation. We do have the second line, though. We do have another faint... 10% chance to hit for all melee area of attacks. That might... Does our Hedge Knight have that? It does. She does. Nice. Helpful. Gain the ability to give items from your bag to allies under your control. Balance. When your head and body armor have a combined weight of 35, you have at least 70 initiative, which we're way off of that. You gain +15 melee defense and 5 range defense. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have a lot of initiative. So, Steel Brow, dodge, all that good stuff. I think I'm going to take Faint. Faint seems like it's actually pretty good. Anything to help with fatigue, I think, is not a bad thing. So he has 80 HP already. He already has a pretty high defense. We'll put that in there and we'll give him some more fatigue. I don't like how this is 36, but we did get a decent roll in fatigue with no stars, so I want to take advantage of that while we're getting it. Yeah, we only got one there, so we'll take both of these. Okay, and you need a weapon. Are you really going to take the drum? Have at it, sir. Now, our trusty Hedge Knight, who has 4 level ups. Colossus, yes please. 9 lives, which is on the first tier. That's interesting. We also have Recover. Let's see what else we have. I do like this. 10% chance, though. Is it worth 10%? 10% really isn't a big number. Destroying grants an additional plus 100% shield damage when using. Yep, and we don't want that. We don't want that. Smackdown. Wind up skill that prepares you to knock back and baffle your opponent on the next swing. Baffled opponents have 15%. Minus 15% damage, fatigue, and initiative. I'm starting to see the mindset of definitely certain builds working together and having a much more dynamic party of brothers, where like you would want, like I'm just starting to see like this baffled and like dazing and baffling your enemy, and then having another brother coming in and taking advantage of that. I'm really starting to see the nuances very limitedly. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more levels to this train of thought that I have, but the fact that, yeah, this seems much more dynamic on how you want to build your brothers and how you want to specialize them. We have dodge. Don't really want dodge. I mean, feint. I'm always loving feint. Like, would feint work with a swing attack? Like, let's say you have, let's say your swing attack, you can hit, what, 3 opponents? If you only hit one of those opponents, do you still get that fatigue? Do you still get the minus 20% fatigue? Well, do you still take advantage of this perk? Or if you miss all 3 of them, like, how does that work? If you miss all 3, it's only applied, or if you miss 2 out of 3, or even 1 out of 3. Backstabber. We don't really want that. I'm kind of thinking of Smackdown. I don't like the 10% of this, even though I do love swing, especially in the early game. I'm going to take this. We're going to take it out of sheer interest and intrigue. We have Brawny. Brawny is always nice. Steadfast to fatigue. Cost of getting hit or missed by regular attacks is reduced by 90%. Attacks that specifically target fatigue are unaffected. We have rotation. Rotation's always nice. I miss rotation. I haven't used this perk. I haven't used it on demand like for a long time. But I remember I have used it in the past with past playthroughs, and it's really good. I love it. Unlike my first Battle Brothers playthrough, I pretty much gave everybody this perk, and yeah, I remember how good it was. I must have saved so many brothers' lives with that. What's this? Arranging gear in just the right way are able to squeeze more things into the same space. Grants 8 additional stash spaces and plus 6 fatigue. Holy smokes. That's pretty good. I think Brawny is good though as well. Do we want feint? I think we're going to take it. Specifically because even if we do use our split, this is really going to help keep that cost of fatigue down. So we can maybe keep doing swings. He has 80 health. She has 80 health. That's going to take time to get used to. I do like this 4 roll. I also like this fatigue 4 roll. We're going to take that too. All right, so we have Laws. What do we have for Laws? Laws is going to be a front fighter. He's got decent fatigue. His attack is really high. He's not a great overall character, but he's... I don't think I want him as a ranged character, do I? He's got Iron Lungs and Hate for the Undead. A ranged skill when embattled with the undead, yeah. I think I'm going to turn him into a front-hand fighter specifically because of both of these perks. If these perks were different in a way, I might make him a ranged fighter, but the fact that he has Iron Lungs and the skill when fighting the undead... I know we're not going to be fighting undead a lot in the beginning, if at all, but it's definitely nice to have that extra skill just so I can start lobbing heads off. So you, sir, what's this? Force enemy to reroll their attacks. Yeah, this is so... Every point of melee defense and resolve. So he's got low resolve and low defense. He has no defense to speak of. And his resolve is also low. So Meek might not be bad. We've gone through all these, and there's really nothing else that I want. I don't think Meek would be bad. Let's take it. 70, yeah, I was going to say 70% because we have 30, so 30 minus 100 is 70. Math. Plus 70% chance for the enemies to be forced to reroll their attack. Yeah, I like that. I also like how he has a secondary weapon too, because that's only a one-shot deal. Might want him in the back in case like dogs come at us. Because dogs, we also have... No, we're out of perks, we have to do this. Just thinking because dogs could jump and hit our front line and then he would be stuck. We can always move him when we know we're facing dogs. If I remember to do it. We got really bad rolls. Oh my god. We got super bad rolls. Well, we're not putting anything in resolve. Initiative, maybe. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't put anything on defense. He's going to be an absolute, like... I'll just put it in there. He's going to be an absolute target. Does he have... Blend in? That's... yeah. That might be a decent perk for him. But that'll have to wait until a later time. So the Hedge Knight, let's get him on the flanks. This guy with the drum will keep you here. Alright, that's pretty much it. So we just spent all that time and we haven't even looked at the map yet. So we have a decent map. Everything's pretty localized. We have a... I was looking over here earlier, and we have a decent little loop of good settlements. I mean, we have a good settlement there, a good settlement here as well. This, I mean, is okay, but this isn't a citadel, so we almost have like a little block that we can keep circling for missions. We have some stuff down here, which isn't too bad. A couple of high-tier settlements. We don't have any ports in the Nomad territories. The only ports we have are along this river, this inlet of water. There's nothing up here for ports anyways. We have this city way up there that I'm probably never going to see and never go to, unless I zoom in. But I don't like to spend a lot of time in the north, especially in the beginning of the game. So for now, let's check out what we have in this town. Let's start our adventure. So we have, okay, what's economy, battle, hunt. We don't want any hunts. If anything, we want battles. Hopefully with brigands, which should be because we have ambush trade routes. Let's see what we have available in here. We have 6,000 gold, 110 food. How much food are we using? 11? We have 100 tools, but this is a lot of supplies. I'm not used to having this many supplies in the beginning of the game. We're spending 217 crowns per day, so it's pretty expensive. We have this gentleman here who has a bow. I think it's a gentleman. But, I mean, that's over half of our gold. And let's study the court family. I'm just seeing like a crown with what looks like a bow. How much is a tryout? 340? Man. I'm really tempted to buy him. Or her. I can't. I'm going to misgender. Don't hate me. Pretty friggin' expensive. We do have missions here, so it's not like we're going to run out of money. I really want to buy him. Let's hire him. Or whatever, her. Please be good. Okay. Okay. Training results so far. 3 skill points. What's his ranged? So he's not a ranged unit. He's actually -8 melee defense right now. That's pretty crazy. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that at all. Very expensive character to have 3 stars in melee defense. I'm just looking at all the stats. 45 health. What kind of traits do we have? I don't even know what to turn this person into. It's going to take like 5 levels. Not, well, exaggerating, but it's going to take at least 3 levels just to get him into the plus for defense. He has 65 ranged, but no stars in it. We do have a longbow out of it. We could give that to our ranged character. Ugh. Brutal. I don't know what this character can increase their abilities if you upgrade your camp training facilities. I don't know exactly what this is all about. Not happy with this. So really we have to decide. We're going to give him student. Either way. We have 2 perk points. Could give them Colossus. The fact that they have the stars and where they are, I have to turn this person into a melee character. So you're going to get Colossus, which is going to boost you up. Not by a lot. But it is what it is. I'm going to put you in the back for now. What's this? Provides +3 stash space. If you remove this accessory space at the bottom of the stash will be lost along with any items. Okay. Okay, so it's giving me +3. Yeah, it's doing what it said it would do. Interesting. Okay. Not thrilled about this at all. We're going to take... Oh, man, what do we want? We need... We need health, and we got a good health roll. We're even getting bad rolls here. We're going to take this next health roll because we're getting... I mean, you can't really beat 4 when there's no stars there. So I want to take advantage of that. Still -1 in defense. Oh, God, what a waste of money. Okay, let's make some money to kind of regain what we lost. Do you have arrows at least? You do. Good. All right, what do we got? Follow the tracks, return the demonic statuette. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we're going to be sticking to human fights. There's going to be no beasts or undead or greenskins or anything like that. Where are you guys going? Ooh, we found a camp already. Okay. I don't like how this guy's going for a marathon run right now. Luckily, we're catching up to him. We're going to fight this battle at nighttime? No, we caught him. It's going to be in the woods, though. Many bandit rabble. Bandit rabble, you say? They got some high ground there. They got pitchforks. This guy looks like he's carrying a metal handsaw. Like a handsaw to cut metal. We have a wooden spear. I don't know what this guy's holding. Looks like a knife of some sort, but it doesn't look like a dagger or a knife. There's 9 of them. Yeah, I'm not seeing any ranged units. So I could come here and kind of cover my flank. So I think that's what we're going to do. At least this way they can't... Can I not go there? Oh, that's a... It's blocked. Let's put you up here. I don't mind my hedge knight. My hedge knight could probably wipe all these... Well, maybe. Oh, they got clubs, so I don't want to push it. But my hedge knight could probably take out a lot of these guys on his own, on her own. Yeah, I like that we can finally throw dirt. I'm so sick of having dirt thrown in my face from the AI every single turn. So what is it? It reduces initiative and damage output of the target by 35%. Wow. Yeah, I know that feeling. Put you here. They might actually surround me right now, but, well, they'll try to surround me, but that's fine. We'll do an old swing and see how they like that. We can always let these guys move a bit closer. Ooh, that guy took a jump for it. 10%. We got a tree in our way. Okay, we'll just let them get close. I'm going to let them go. I want to see exactly what they're planning on doing. Ooh. Damn, this guy's fleeing already. God, there's blood splattering everywhere. Oh my... Thought that was my hedge knight. I thought we saw it a move. Luckily, he's retreating. Who needs help? I need to get you over here just to cover his advance. Because he still has to go. I'm going to put him there just so... Yeah, I saw it. He's got decent armor, so we should be fine. It's just... Certainly not a good way to start our first battle. Oh, I didn't even see him. We'll skip here. Let's get you up and fire on this gentleman. Ooh, actually dazed. We're hitting him with drums. Oh my god, we still have him. Hey, let's throw dirt in his face. I would hope you would be fine. But he does have a drum, so let's get over here and help him out. Get a morale check on him. Just fleeing. Let's get the Hedge Knight some experience. So, you can definitely tell we haven't played in a while. A little bit of a rusty fight. So what is this? It is a handsaw. Okay. Well, that's it. So we've also found Hidden Knife Camp. We're not going to be checking that out right now. Let's not do anything crazy right away. I don't like those raiders. Demonic Statuette has been returned. So, we're a bit hurt. Need a helmet for you, sir. Looks like all of our armor has been repaired already, so that's good. Is there any decent armor? What's this? Fresh fish. Can be eaten in battle to provide up to 1 healing and fatigue recovery over 10 turns. Based on the amount retaining, will be gradually used as provisions if left in the company's stash. We have another traveler's stash. Yeah, we have these numbers. These represent the level, I'm assuming. So there's 2 hats for $10. God, they really don't protect for much. $30 armor per 1 weight. So what's this? -1 weight? So it weighs less than gravity? Or is it because it's damaged? I guess it doesn't weigh anything if it's damaged. So I don't want to buy this because I want to hopefully get some armor from other people. I will buy it strictly because I don't want this guy not to have anything on his head. I mean, I need something. I could take like one of these hats off, but I like them to have something on their heads as well. Just so they don't get headshotted by some archer down the road. Also, we need a weapon. We need a decent weapon instead of using drums. The handsaw is 15 to 20. 15-25. You have a mace. We'll just give him a club for now. Pitchfork. Don't really want him to have that. I'd rather him have a dirty old club. Yeah, we're not going to buy a spear. I'm hoping to have some decent weapons off the enemy. Deliver coins to about a day north of road. Do not spend it on the way. Get 100 crowns upon completion. Give me some time to think about that. Brigands. Drive off the brigands at Hidden Knife Camp. I don't know if I can do this. This is a one skull level mission? Yeah, right. I don't know if I can complete those. The only fisherman that comes with weapons is this guy, and it's a knife. I am not a huge fan of attacking this camp. I am not a fan at all. How is this 100 crowns completed? Deliver coins. So Segbert, where is that? Is that just north of here? Of Salsfels. In Salsfels. Okay. Sorry, I'm having like a really hard time. So it's right here. We'll take it. I doesn't make any sense that this is 2 skull for 100 crowns. Are we in Oh, here we go. My God, I can't afford this right now. I can't lose that money. I don't know what our renown is right now, so I'll take it. And oh, okay. Nobles, oh nice. They'll give us contracts. Your look on the world map has been updated. Company gains renowned. Everybody's happy. Battle standard again. Gain renown of at least 250. Well, we just had... Okay. Hire someone for your... Oh. Totally read that wrong. Camp. What is this? Oh my God, don't camp. I don't know what's happening. Repaired, no salvage queued, no one on patrol. Hit points 50. Hours encamped 1. We were encamped for 1 hour in the steppes. Lop healed 2 points. You used 1 unit of your tools and repaired 2 pieces of equipment. Okay. That's something I'm not used to. Oh man, we have a ton of stuff here. All this is new. I'm sure a lot of it does the same as the vanilla, maybe tweaked a bit. Training dummies. Have at least one of the following backgrounds: retired soldier, so we can actually do this. Make sure men gain 20% more experience at level 1 with 2% less at each future level. Make the men in reserve never lose mood from not taking part in battles. Actually, seems pretty good. Can't really afford that right now. I would much rather have that than the archer that we have right now. But that's it. All right, we're going to head up here and we're going to go through the mountains, please. I still don't know why this is a 2 skull mission. Unless something's going to happen when we get into this town. Okay. Well, we can still get a mission here. Noble, destroy an orc camp. We're not dealing with orcs right now. A lot of hunts. Follow the tracks. Okay, we'll take this. We're not getting very high-paying jobs. 9 thieves. Please don't move. Damn it. Oh, here we go. So they have a war dog. I wish I could change that 1 unit. I can fall back. Okay, let's fall back and switch out. I'm just going to go like this. And then, I mean, a dog could go here, but he's not going to be able to attack. And at least that way I can kill him and then move him up. Hopefully. That's the plan. Yeah. Well, the dog went the other way. A bizarre map we have here. I'd like to get you out of the lowlands. Buddy's coming at us with a guitar. I don't know what these are. They look pretty deadly, though. I don't know if that's a 2-tile ranged weapon or not. I don't really want to waste this. I could hit 2 of them. Let's skip our turn, see where they end up. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be patient. I could almost move up here as well. Nice. I don't like these massive weapons that they're holding. Oof. Damn. Beautiful. Let's get up here and cover this tile. What's the... If I move here... I can hit all 3 now. Love that. God, these guys are getting smoked right now. So satisfying. Oh, this guy came out of nowhere. What are we doing here? Let's give him a bat on the side of the head. We need to switch this out. I can't... I'm going to go here and just throw dirt into this guy's face. Let's get a morale check on this guy and just kill him. Now, I want to get on this archer. He's going to flee as soon as we get on top of him. Yep. We're just a little short here. I mean, things are going pretty well with you. They're going to flee. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch them. Let's end our turn. What is that again? What's like R? Trying to learn all my hotkeys again. No, it's over. Oh, I think the game might have just crashed. All right, so the game did crash. I did fight that battle again. Pretty much didn't take any damage, and this is the loot that we got. So hopefully that doesn't happen too much. I would hate to see unstable builds kind of ruin this experience, but we'll see what happens. It could be the other mods that I have installed. I might have to take some of them out. What is this? Another package. I don't want that. But a day west. Well, we are going west. Or, yeah, we're going west. Where does that want us to take it? To Connis Land in, yeah. So it's going to take us up here. So, I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's a good settlement, and it seems like that's kind of where we want to go anyways, and we're not doing anything here. We have a mason. Yeah, a ton of stuff, but nothing that we really can do. So we will take this, accept that contract, and probably going to want to make sure that we're saving as much as we can, just to keep... What? You come across a man and a woman arguing? Oh, right. Looks like our minstrel has something to say. Yeah, say it. Oh, we got aerobic. Nice. Let's get moving. I'm going to stay out of the forest. I really don't want to get ambushed by spiders. Can take this shortcut though and go straight through the forest. Okay. There we go. There's a, what's that, a day's pay? 230? Not even a day's pay. But at least we're in a decent town now with, obviously, there's going to be some brigands to be able to fight. What is this? Black market. Marching pack. 6 stashes. Okay, it looks like we can buy renowned weapons now. Nice. That thing looks awesome. All of these weapons look awesome. Wow. Oh, what's this? A sling. Looks like a bone. All right, we got a lot of potential in here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end the episode here. When we come back, we're going to continue on. Again, if you guys want me to rename any of these brothers, just let me know, and I will do that when the time comes. So if you guys want to join me on the next episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to everyone later. Have a good day. Bye for now.